my beauties. Welcome to Mordheim. I'm your host, Mordheim Chris, and today we will be painting my 5th Mordheim tile. So hope you're all ready and relaxed for some, well, not chill and build. We need something with paint. I don't know. Chill and paint. Yo, Teddy Bear, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I finally, or very soon, I will get my hands on a 3D printer, Teddy. So I will be able to print out a little model of your cat, so we can finally place her on the table. Good to see you again. It's been well, not too long. But it's been a few streams, I feel, or maybe I am not paying attention. Maybe it's just because I haven't been streaming that much lately. I'm very sorry to hear that. I know how it feels. It's we will get her tribute, and we will place her on one of the roofs, or somewhere, so she can hang out with us on the Mordheim table, if nothing else, you know. So hopefully that will be a nice little tribute. Pay some respects to the lost pets out there, you know. Yeah. Now let's try to keep it sunny. I'll try to dwell on the stuff that hurts, you know. There's more than enough time for that in life in general. Today, I think we will... I'm gonna finish the metals on this one, at least. It's not a lot, it's just a couple of windows. I'm gonna slap on some typhus corrosion. No, I'm not gonna do that. I forgot the typhus corrosion at home. She always loved looking out the windows from the windowsill. Okay, I think I have a perfect spot for her. Let me just see if I can. So oh shit. So maybe, I'm thinking maybe have her placed like here at this window. It's elevated, and it won't really be in the way of gameplay. I think that one is the best. That's a great piece of information. I will place her here so she can look outside, look out the window. That will be a great spot. Now I think that makes it makes a lot of sense, you know. Now let's get cracking on the table. There is still a lot of stuff left to do. We have lots of wood materials to paint. We have some plaster. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. Oh. Let's just get into it. Also, I need to just do the quick Instagram thing. I forgot to do it. I've been so bad at this lately. Constantly getting in my own way. There we go. Throw that out there. All right, so it's time to get the show started proper. I think we need, let's do the wood on this tower. I think that makes sense, at least in my mind. Hey, Plasticaster, I'm gluing great. How are you, buddy? Good to see you again. We are doing some painting. I'm gonna go in with the raw sienna and dry brush the wood. And then we will continue. I think we will finish the wood on the outhouse, and then I will work our way over to the other one. Just gonna try out a bit broader brush to begin with. Maybe we need to work with a dry brush. I'm not sure. This is not. Let's work on this dry brush instead. The bristles are a bit stiffer on this one. They shouldn't. I guess they shouldn't be this stiff, but I've been abusing them. No, this is just mostly terrain stuff. Lots of hard textures. That kind of, yeah, this is immediately leaves a bit more color on the wood. If we go too bright, I don't have to worry too much because we can just go back and kind of work in some washes, you know? You can already see it. It's getting a bit warmer and a little bit brighter. There we go. Now I'm going to go on the inside here. You won't be able to see too much because well, it's kind of hard to, you know, film the insides while I'm working on it because of the lighting and shadows. Well, there is no light, you know. That's kind of how that works. That's fine. Let's just work it in there a little bit. And this will be a kind of like a naturally darker area anyway when you play on the tile as well. Let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can angle it slightly different. It is a shadowy place, no doubt. That is fine. Just kind of pushing some pigments around in here. Yeah, that should do it. Looks perfectly okay. Doesn't look fantastic or anything, but it's inside of a building and it is kind of dark already. Now, gotta get it in focus. Gonna work on the wood on the outhouse. Now, who wouldn't want to go inch off a turd in this palace of poop? Oh yeah, looking good already. You just try to keep it a little bit sporadic with dry brushing. Make it look a bit more natural, like there's a little bit of variety in the wood, as it's often is in real life, just to kind of try to sell the illusion that it's timber, old timber. Sometimes you just hit one of the corners a little bit too hard, you know, and get a lot of paint jumping off the brush. Fine. You can try to remove just a little bit of it with your finger as you go, at least. So, what are you guys up to tonight? Any hobby stuff going on? Anything new and exciting? Yo, Greenleaf! It is indeed nerdy in here. I am painting without my an airbrush. Always a hobby on steroids. Yeah, I know. You're something else. You're built different. I'm afraid that this door is just a little bit flimsy, so I'm trying to just support it while I'm dry brushing. I think it worked out nicely. The same goes with this poop chute down below here. I think we did it. Hobby Master Flex Volume 2. Sounds great, buddy. I saw you released some new pictures today or yesterday. That looked amazing, Greenleaf. Very, very cool. Can I do a shout out here? I think I can. Go check out Greenleaf Terrain on the Instagram. Gonna scooch this thing over here. Everything is attached, or most of the stuff is attached to the table already. I have to move the entire board around. It's not great, but it's fine. The Yo, Mordheim, good to see you, buddy. Check out the purple helmet on Mordheim. That's a sign of a quality person, you know. Oh, I forgot. I got some subscriptions while I was offline, so thank you so much to Mad Mardigan and what code SV for the subs. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I do appreciate it. I'm so bored, Heim. Yes. It's never exciting here. Never any exciting stuff. Just the same old boring building and a boring person. It never gets any better than this, you know? For those that are recently joining, I'm using raw sienna to dry brush over the raw umber. And I think the results are too much browns. Might have to wash that away. Oh well. I'm not sure if it really picks up on camera all the time, but the effect is quite nice in real life. Snorheim. Maybe I should make a secondary channel called Snorheim. Oh, by the way, my new video has I'm not going to say it has exploded, but it's gone quite well. Much better than I anticipated. Almost at 5K views already. And I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers to the channel on YouTube, which I'm super happy with. So I've actually been getting some traction on the YouTube channel. Can't wait to see how it continues to build. So eventually, when Greenleaf Terrain bullies me away from Twitch, I have YouTube to fall back on, you know. It's always nice to have a backup plan. It looks really empty without the bridge here, but it's just so much easier to work on the table when I don't have that big lump of crap in the middle there. Right, so since I'm already on this side of the board, I'm gonna do the wood on the tiny little wall here as well. A bit too much here, but that's fine. We'll dry brush it with some brighter colors, and then we will wash it away. There we go. Decent. Got a dry brush on the side here as well. Oh. Just keep on dry brushing. It's really one of the easiest techniques. I still mess it up every now and then. And by that I mean every 2 minutes. But it's still quite relaxing. You don't have to concentrate all that much, especially not when you're making a Mordheim terrain like this. Right. Went a little bit loosey-goosey there. That's fine, I can paint over the details later on. I'm trying a little bit of ambidexterity here. And I'm trying to dry brush with the left hand. And it's not perfect, but I couldn't be painting like a real mini with my left hand. I can tell you that much. So dry brushing is quite easy when you can do it with your offhand. Yo, hey Helgret, and hello Studio Boneless. Good to see you both. Hope you're doing well. Oh, let's see. I hope I haven't missed any. No, I don't think so. How are you, Studio Boneless and Helgret? It's 3:30 a.m. I am lurking and going to bed. Okay. Good night, buddy.
This is how we do it.
Living the dream. What's the build today? Well, it's the same old bridge board. There's going like a giant bridge this way, but I've set it aside so I can actually just actually paint. So today we're going. I'm doing some just some highlighting or dry brushing of the wood at the moment, and then I'm moving on and I'm doing some some shingles, some stuff like that, you know. Mate, I've been working on my paper and got lost in time. What kind of paper are you doing, Helgret? Is it like a scientific paper or the newspaper? Or just a sheet of blank A4 paper? There are no wrong answers, by the way. I will accept any and all. All right. That's all the wood in this area done. It's a scientific paper and combine cosmological engine. Oh, I don't even know what that means, so it's most likely above my pay grade. Oh, pretty much everything is above my pay grade. Come think about it, but you know, it sounds fancy, if nothing else, you know. Gotta set up the spray booth to get started on the Vostroyan firstborns. Yeah, I can't wait to see you paint up those bad boys. There's gonna be a lot of fur, I guess. They do have fur hats and stuff like that, don't they? If you haven't already, you should go check out Studio Boneless. He streams on Twitch, which is the platform you are currently watching me on. And he is mostly doing painting these days. I have caught him playing some Diablo, but to my knowledge, it's primarily painting, and he's been doing a lot of commissions lately for people. Last time it was some Chaos Spawn. He's got some Vostroyans up his sleeve, and those minis are quite excellent if my memory serves me well. Okay, mate, I will leave you with those big words and lurk myself to bed. All right, take care, buddy, and good night. All right, so I'll try to adjust the camera. We are currently just dry brushing this door here. My tiny little scratch-built door that has been kind of slightly barricaded. They are stunning. I underbid on them a bit to secure the job because I really wanted them in my portfolio. Yeah, that makes sense. But it tipped me a squad of 1998 pure rattling snipers. Oh, that's very cool. The rattling snipers, they are from Necromunda, or like actually rattling like the Skaven snipers. I get those two mixed up. I've decided to go a little bit heavier on the dry brush than I usually do, because I do want the woods to look nice and bright and not be so dark. There is still a lot of nice shading to all of the wood though. Should be fine. Should be fine. Rattlings are the 40k halflings. The space hobbits. Okay, yeah. I got you. So not. What are the Necromunda guys? Are they like the rat skins? Rat something? All right. Let's just keep twisting and turning here just a little bit. So I'm dry brushing all of the wood with this raw sienna. Hilariously though, you guessed correct. They are going to be the leader of my Hive Scum Necromunda gang. Well, you see, I'm always correct. That's what they say, even when I'm wrong. What an amazing talent. Well, that sounds cool. I think I've seen the models. When you say 40k hobbits, some images spring to mind. I don't need to be particularly neat when I'm doing this stuff. But sometimes the big brush doesn't get into the nooks and crannies. Raisins, I have all of them, and a wild close combat warrior based on Brakar, the Avenger model. That sounds sweet, Taddy. Ratskins, thank you, Taddy. Yo, War Tiger, evening peeps. Tonight I will be lurking mostly as I have things to do on the side. Boo, War Tiger, you have to keep me company. Oh, lurk away, buddy. I hope you are having a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. I very much appreciate it. If there are anyone else just lurking, feel free to say hello so that I can know that you're here, as it warms my heart, you know. Oh, you didn't mean to say raisins. Of course, it's Redskins. Amazing. Amazing. If you haven't yet, there is a new Mordheim video out on my main YouTube channel, not the one I'm streaming from. The one I'm streaming from is called Mordheim Streams. The other one is simply called Mordheim. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I recommend you go do so. I'm trying to get it off the ground. Every subscribe and view helps. I am game mastering an RPG campaign set in Sweden in 1623, swashbuckling a la Three Musketeers, but in Stockholm. That sounds awesome, War Tiger. I hope you have a ton of fun. Now I got my big brush out again. And just gonna go nuts. Gonna do some wooden details that are stuck in the dried out riverbed here as well. So we have this this here called barrel, of course. Just treat it nicely and just dry brush it like we do everything else. There are some metal bands that I will do in metal colors later, so I'm not too tidy. There's also some flotsam, or there's another word as well. Jetsam and flotsam, something along those lines, I think. Oh, I'm painting it like wood in either case. Yeah, it does sound like fun, teddy bear. I don't disagree. All right, now we're just doing another turn. Just gonna do some of the wood here and wood on this side. Shit. Now, you can all act surprised, but I just did something really stupid off cam. I'm not gonna tell you what it was even. Let's. Let's just say I put my, oh shit. I put my paper towel into some paint, and it's not a great combo. Okay, oh well, happens. No biggie. Building up the wood coloring on all the beams and all the wooden details. Slowly but surely, it's coming to life, I'd say. I made like some rubble here, and it's kind of hard to pick out what's wood and what's stone here, because it's all just a garbled mess. It's gonna look fine anyway. My name is Inigo Montoya. Are you hitting on my sweetheart? Prepare to die. Yes. My sweetheart. That's a great pun, Daddy. I wish Tikash was here so he could rate it. I'm sure he would give it 6 out of 9 or something. Or maybe 1 dill out of 2 does. Right. This is, I'm not sure if it's really visible, but I'm getting some, he's probably heard that too many times. I don't think so. I think that's the first one. The first time, I would say. Oh. All right, I think that should do it for this side. Maybe I will need to add just a little bit. On the other sides of the plastic caster's lavatory. Excuse me, but what even is this? Just exactly what are you asking? What is what? That's great English. If you're talking about my great technique, it's just me leaning over, which is amazing. This is going to be a dried out riverbed, you know, so the river is not here anymore. This is a lavatory where people used to clean their clothes, so it's close to the river. There's like a couple of basins or troughs to clean in your. Too noob for resin, eh? Yeah, I'm not doing resin on this one. I want, first of all, yeah, I'm not comfortable working with a bunch of resin. That is absolutely true. And also I want the area to be playable so that people can actually walk and use the riverbed. But there are many reasons, or at least 2 reasons for it being dried out. I also really enjoy how the dried out river looks. So. I haven't seen too much of it, but I've seen a ton of resin stuff on Mordheim boards. Yeah, I am a big pussy. No doubt, no doubt. I think using resin, it's kind of like a crutch material. It's people with no imagination and no actual skills that don't really know how to make art. They just pour a lot of resin on because it automatically looks good, you know? It's kind of... it's against my artistic integrity. I have just decided, I have changed my tune completely. What do you think about that, Greenleaf? What say you? Now you have egg on your face. Speechless? Yeah, I thought so. Checkmate. An artistic checkmate. We have to finish the outhouse. I haven't done the front of it here. This is a really stupid way of building terrain. I will gladly admit it. That's part of the charm, maybe. You know, making it difficult on myself. Let's keep on dry brushing. Oh, a little bit too much. Keep on dry brushing anyway. Don't want to break the door, not yet. Someone else can break the door for me. Yo, yo, yo! Hello, White Wolf. I thought I could smell used dildos. Yeah, Tekashi, I don't think he has been here yet. He has not announced his arrival at least, which he is apt to do. Both Tekashi and Henrik are missing tonight, I believe. They have most likely found some other streamer with giant breasts, you know. That's the only way you can compete with me, is having giant knockers. If not, you don't stand a chance. I'm just peak at broadcasting. All of my hobby techniques are second to none, you know. It should be a summoning spell. I do agree. I was hanging out. Jace's breasts aren't that big. Is that Jace the Faces? Is that his name or her name? I don't know. Yes, I would love to get some implants. Maybe I should make some implants out of XPS foam and clay. Maybe that's the way to go. That would actually be a funny video. To try to make myself into a like thirst trap streamer with just these materials. Yo, Tikash, good to see you, buddy. Hello and goodbye. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, White Wolf. We, of course, even if it's just for a short while, we always need a little bit of Tikash in our lives, you know. Oh, he was streaming Layers of Fear 2, like a remastered version or something. The game, it was kind of what you call it, interesting in some ways. It was also seemed a little bit annoying to play. I think Tikash would agree with me on that, since he actually had to play it. Oh, we're doing the hard drive transplant as we speak. Well, best of luck with that. And I will talk to you later or in another stream, buddy. Let's all cross our fingers for Tikash's hard drive transplant. That actually sounds almost as scary as like a lung transplant or whatever. Is a super slippery dildo SSD? Yes, of course it is. Of course it's a super slippery dildo. Let's see, I think... Do I need to add... Am I gonna make it real? Yeah. I'm gonna go in with my phone camera, just to get a little bit extra light inside of this this hallowed throne. See if we can't. We need to add a little bit of brown, you know, which makes sense if you ask me. So there is a tiny little hole to to do the things you do on an outhouse. And I'm absolutely going to make some fake Mordheim dirty magazines to have laying around in here. I need to update my... I'm sorry about this. It's kind of hard to show dry brushing inside of the toilet. I don't think it's super exciting anyway, but well, I tried. Mordheim MILF magazine. Yes, of course, we have to add a Mordheim MILF magazine. That goes without saying. All right, now I'm almost done with the first layer of wood. I'm gonna go in and just do the last side here. It's so easy to forget some wooden details when you're doing a lot at once, you know? Oh. We can't. What the hell did you clip this time? Jesus Christ. Now I remember why I never feel safe when you are in the chat, White Wolf. What have you been working on lately, by the way, White Wolf? Any new exciting projects that you have going that you want to share? You're such a rascal, you know? Such a rascal. Working on slipping deeper into depression and self-loathing. Well, that certainly is a journey. I think we should all go on it at least once in life. It's very good for your mental health, I would say. Now, I'm not sure if you're joking or not, but I hope you are, and if not, I hope you feel better soon. If there's anything you want to just hash out or talk about, I'm usually just one message away on Discord, if there's anything I can do to help, or if you just want to shout at someone or whatever, you know. I'm stating a fact with humorous inflection. Oh, thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. Now I feel well, slightly better, but also kind of sad. But yeah. That's not good. I hope you can shake it off. There is yeah, I get the feeling sometimes. Well, I don't usually. I've my kind of stint or with the depression have been rather brief, I would say. Maybe not. Well, I felt that they have been brief at least, and not too terribly deep. But well, being depressed, it's not a great feeling, you know. Just a feeling of hopelessness, whatever. At least in my experience, it will wane, and you will. The experience doesn't have to be like life altering, but sometimes there's just something that happens and you kind of just resets, or it gives you the perspective you need. for me, it was just someone telling me to. Well, I don't think I kind of realized myself that I was being depressed and that it was affecting other people. But for me, it kind of helped just being aware of it and acknowledging it, you know, so I could actually work on it and try to change the patterns just a little bit. Doesn't have to be giant steps or leaps or whatever. Just a little bit. Not every day, but just keep it like fresh in mind. All that kind of fun stuff. And suddenly you're feeling great and you're painting some terrain, you know? Now I go from being on top of the world to being in the pits of despair, sometimes with just a couple of days in between. I battled depression and PSI. I don't know what PSI stands for 18 years. I'm still breathing, so technically I'm winning. Yes, that's you are, as long as you're still kind of champing on, you know. I hope you keep on doing that, just one step at a time. That's how you get there. No matter where you're going or where you're headed, it's always one step at a time, you know. I'm trying to figure out PSI, but I'm all stuck at the moment. So now I needed to clean off my dry brush. I think we are going to change up the colors just a little bit. I'm thinking of actually going for the shingles. Yeah, why not? Why not go for the shingles? Maybe I want to do... Yeah, I will do some final highlights on the bricks in a few moments, or a little bit later, I should say. But let's just get the shingles knocked out real quick. And for that, I think I'm just gonna go with this neutral warm gray thing. All right, thank you. Of course, I'm not gonna force anyone to talk about anything. So I'm sorry if I've been digging too much, White Wolf. Okay, thank you for clearing that up. Thank you. Now I know more than I used to, so that's good. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Thank you for taking that into consideration. You are a gentleman and a scholar, and I know you don't always agree, but to me you seem like a very kind soul, at least online. And that's where I meet you mostly, or only so far, I should say. Even though I'm trying to take this Mordheim show on the road, I want to travel more in the coming future, the coming years, months, etc. So I already have Netherlands, booked for April next year. And yeah, Warhammer World with Henrik. And meeting up with you, White Wolf, that would be absolutely awesome. Alright, so that's quick and easy. Shingles are super easy to do. Just a little bit of gray onto the black, and then we will add a final highlight layer on the shingles. Just a few moments. This fucking behemoth. Next year's ChillCon is March. Alright, is ChillCon, it's kind of close to Nottingham? Or is it in Nottingham? Or doesn't that matter? Is it easy to travel in the UK by train? Or is it a hassle? I think I already asked you about this, but you know, there's only so much room in my tiny little brain. Sheffield, okay, cool. It's easy, that's what I want to hear. Yeah, well, March is a bit, it is close to the thing in April, you know. But with some budgeting and planning, it might be doable. I really want to go to Warhammer World as well. Stinger flew in from Ireland to Manchester, then drove to Sheffield. There's a lot of fellow streamers, okay? I don't want that. I want to be the only cool guy at the con, you know? I don't want to share all of the glory with some other streamer fellows, you know? I want to be a big fish in a small pond. That's how I thrive. Thrive, I should say. Thrive. I don't stand up to competition at all. That's where I just fold, you know. That's kind of like my winning strategy with women is always find the ones with extremely low expectations, or that have only been dated like idiots before. That way I can look cool, you know? Come on, Greenleaf, I'm super cool. I have the cool glasses, I have the cool accent. I listen to jazz, you know? I met Jace, Stinger, Markuk, Small Part, Johnny Jeans, Zombie Case, O'Malley, Bork, and others. I only recognize Jace from those, I think.
This is how we glue it.
That is how we glue it. Subpar, and meh. Shut up, Greenleaf. You're just jealous of my accent and my sweet ass glasses. You can't get these in the Canada lands. I have Ray-Bans. Oh shit. Well, you have me beat then. Shit, I was banking on you not having cool sunglasses. God damn it. Why are you always so awesome, Greenleaf? You always make me look like a fool, you know? Ta-da! Look at the shingles. They are not quite as good as Greenleaf's shingles, of course, but they are my shingles. All right, take care, Teddy Bear. Have fun with the wife. Treat her nice. And enjoy shopping. And hello, Stromal. Good to see you, buddy. Hello, Serpent Soul. Good evening, and thank you so much. It's coming along nicely. Just building up some layers here and there. Low light. Everyone's smoking. You would fit in a speakeasy perfect. Okay, yeah. Well, I don't smoke anymore. I used to smoke. Long time ago. But now I'm not cool enough anymore. I lost my cool. Oh. I just gonna do these shingles real quick. Like I bought my rare bands back in 1990 and they are still in perfect shape. No scratches or anything. Wow, that's amazing. I had some Ray-Bans, but I've lost them. I put them, I don't know. I think I forgot them in a shoe store or something. I don't know where I lost them. If I did, I would just go back and get them, I guess. So, goodbye, my Ray-Bans. You have been missed for many years. There we go, shingles done here. So let's just turn the tables again. And do these shingles here. Ah, god damn it. There we go. So if there's anyone watching currently, we are making a Mordheim table. We are currently just painting it. It's eventually going to look something like this. So we still have a ways to go. This is going to be like a big bridge leading into the city. But I have just put it away while I'm painting everything else. Takes up quite a lot of space. If people have any questions or suggestions or any feedback, just want to shoot the shit, feel free to leave a comment in chat. And of course, if you like this kind of stuff, I would recommend that you follow and subscribe to the channel. As you will get notifications every time I go online in the future, which is usually every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. UCT. But I also do it sometimes like on a semi-sporadic schedule. Those are my amazing plugs. Oh, also go check me out on YouTube. It's youtube.com/@Mordheim, where I'm making videos, and it should be I'm aiming for every other week. So every 14 days there should be a new video out. Right now it's the summer holiday, so it's been not as often. But just imagine in the future, it will be less sporadic. Okay, so I think we have done the shingles as well. And it's time to paint. I think I'm going to do the plaster on this this tiny little guardhouse, or this tiny little house. Yeah, why not? Why not do that? But first, I'm gonna quench my thirst with some sparkling, spicy ananas. Yo, Lesh, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. You are indeed Shingle. You are the shinglest person I know. Oh, today I was, I'm not sure if featured, but 28 magazine did this like post on the YouTubes, and look, it's my board, which is I'm super happy with. So go check out the 28 magazine on Instagram, and go check out the 28 mag. I think I have a kind of thing for it. Let me just go check it out. Go check out 28-mag.com. They do a lot of great stuff. I really enjoy it. Right, so now I'm gonna mix some white into the raw sienna, and I'm gonna paint the walls here. No need for that. My apologies. I'm just trying to be cool today, Lesh. Because Greenleaf Terrain, he's been telling me that I'm not cool, and I really want to prove to everyone that I'm actually very terrifically cool. So I hope you can forgive me. See, we need some more brown here. The mix. Yeah, I think this should look fine. Oops, some crap in my paints. Yeah, let's see how this looks. Gonna dilute it with the water. This is gonna be hard to show off properly. So please just bear with me. Do I have any paintbrushes that are not completely messed up? Maybe this one. Let's give it a shot. Does look awesome, great shot. I supply them with the picture, so. But yes, I'm very happy with that view. I think I can just make out my crapper. Yes. Well, in the future, everyone will see your crapper, Mr. Lesh. Right, let's see. Oh. guess this is an okay place to start. Just try to dab it gently. It kind of just looks a little bit too brown. Not sure. Oh, it's extremely hard to paint with the camera in the way. I'll have to do it just slightly different here. The door. Okay, gotta go to my left hand. Oh, this is painting with your weak hand, even if it's just kind of sloppy stuff like this. Not my favorite. Like I've said many times before, there are easier ways to do this, but I've kind of painted me into a corner, quite literally. Just have to get it out of the way. But I'll just clean it then. That's great news. So happy to hear that. All right. Oh shit. Holy crap. Almost ran over my bridge. I put it too close to the chair. Whew. My God, if I had crushed it. A halfling door? Yeah, it's not too tall. Are you giving us a tutorial currently? I am always giving you tutorials. You see, it's kind of man height. But you know, medieval houses, they usually had like smaller doors. Back in the olden days. At least that's my excuse. Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna paint this side as well. Yeah. Perspective does a lot. See if I can just dab on a little bit here. Oh shit, that's too much brown. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Just a little bit of unmixed paint here in the mix. Well, should be fine. There are some kind of like big holes in the plaster here. I'm just leaving them dark brown, like the raw umber. And now I have to go also paint this wall. Nooks and grannies all over the place. Oh, it's gonna look all right. And that's fine. That is fine. It is indeed fine. I'm gonna work on Plasticaster's lavatory. He's doing his laundry. Even when the world is ending, he still wants a fresh pair of trousers. And who can blame him? Dry cleaning since the comet fell, yes. Very dry cleaning. See? Oh. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to show what's going on inside the building. That is just kind of how it goes when everything is attached to the table. This is kind of ruined, so I'm not going to spend too much time on the insides here. You know, just gonna keep it. Just show that it's kind of like a plastery wall inside here as well. Maybe I will do my super phone trick again. Yes, great. Now I have additional lighting here. This is what I call production value. Well, it works, so I don't feel too bad. And I can even see what time it is on my phone, so what a great way to live life. Yes, I think it's turning out quite nice, actually, even though it's a bit tedious, and I have to be hunched over like some badly prepared streaming idiot. But, come on, I'm getting the job done at least. All right. Yeah, it looks quite good. So that's the insides of that done. Now we have to do the walls on this house here. I really enjoy when the plaster painted, because it kind of just gives the table a little bit of brightness. It really kind of shows the walls see. Oh, we're at this section. We're getting into the hot and heavy music. I hope you're all wearing something comfortable. Maybe you have retreated back to bed. You're just getting cozy on the sofa, perhaps. This board is going to look great when I'm done. I can feel it. I'm very happy so far. Ah, yes. I love painting the tile. It's so satisfying. Extremely satisfying. Okay, how one can just go to hell. Look at these colors. Just gotta tidy up quickly. Yes, indeed, Mordheim. It's that track. But this is just the instrumental. Just so you can get ready for the real deal. How? Right. Just get the cam set up and I will go and paint this last side of the building. We still have the Magic the Gathering players. They are using the room outside. I think they're doing like a new release of The Hobbit or something. Or maybe that's some of the other days. There's at least a new Magic the Gathering Hobbit set being released. That has been very much hyped. Track, do it right. The next MTG expansion arrives early August. It will be The Hobbit. Okay, so it's just something else that they are doing tonight then. Maybe like a commander or whatever. They are playing Magic the Gathering at least. Which of course I'm fine with. I don't play it myself anymore. And I feel it's kind of like the Magic the Gathering universe has been very heavily diluted with all of the crossover stuff. It kind of lacks its own identity a little bit, I would say, when you have so much else mixed into it, you know? But maybe they don't care if they just make more money, at least now. I haven't really looked at their numbers or like anything like that, so kind of just talking out of my ass. But to me, it's been they are diluting their own IP a lot, you know. It does have its own like, or it used at least to have its own like background story and characters and kind of everything that went along with it. different guilds and different places, different times, all that kind of stuff. To me, Magic the Gathering is like Llanowar elves and lightning bolts, Shivan dragon, all that kind of stuff. Maybe some Sapphire Mox. Oh, that was kind of before my time, but they were still kind of like legendary cards when I started playing. Of course, along with the Black Lotus, stuff like that. Dark Ritual, great card. All right, look at this, baby. It's already looking so much better, if you ask me, and you should absolutely ask me. I'm very smart. Hope Necromunda doesn't go that way. No, I don't think they will. I think Games Workshop will be a lot more stringent with their IP and the mixing of it. Well, even though Warhammer has been in 40k, at least has been in Magic the Gathering, but I don't think they will kind of like make Necromunda Disneyland edition or whatever, you know. All right, so we have 1.5 hours to go. So plenty of more time to work with. Yeah, I think I just need to add just a little bit more paint here. It's a bit too thin. The color didn't really build at all. What I like about kind of my hobbies is that they're kind of untouchable. Like, of course they could reboot Mordheim. Like, I could still just be doing what I do now and play by the old rules, you know. And hopefully there will be some more people still enjoying the old stuff. Yeah, I know what you mean. They are very litigious, I guess. But I can also see how that they do need to protect their IP. There's a lot of people making models that are, to be honest, they are too similar to Games Workshop's products. They do look like a lot of knockoff Space Marines and stuff. But I can see it from their like business perspective, but I'm not really much of a businessman. But yeah, I kind of get that side of it, you know. Can't just let people run rampant. But yeah, I am sure they are vastly overdoing it. Sounds like how corporations operate, you know. Oh. And like so. And now we're gonna just go over the tiles one more time with some dry brushing. been wondering about that because I look through a lot of 3D print STLs. Yeah, like, so some of the 3D print, they are just like kind of like add-on packs to Space Wolves or whatnot, and I'm not sure how that's kind of like in legal terms, but I think Games Workshop want all of that stuff gone. Oh, sorry, my apologies. Welcome, Pascastro. Maybe I'm allergic to you. That was a terrible sneeze. My apologies. I tried to hold it in, but it just escaped. I'm doing great, Pascastro. How are you doing? We are just adding a last highlight on the shingles here. I'm using the same mix. This is Mordheim brown, which is the same color I use for highlighting wood, and it's also the same I use for the first layer on the plaster walls. What this does, it kind of adds a little bit of warmth to the shingles. It actually cools down the wood just a little bit and adds some highlights to the wood, which I think works quite nicely, if I'm being honest. They're not Space Marines, they're Spas Marines, yeah. You're stressed as fuck. Well, that's not what I want to hear. I hope it's nothing serious, or I hope it turns out good. Or turns out well, I should say, maybe. Well, you can stop by at Mordheim's, watch some very low effort dry brushing, you know, and just kick back, relax, and try to forget about all your worries for a few moments at least. That's what I would recommend. When you're watching Mordheim, nothing bad can happen. You are safe here. That's what I like to imagine, at least. There's a whole lot of different things at the same time. Yeah. To quote a ring, are you going to? Did you get engaged? Pascastro, I saw some images, but I didn't read the text because I think it was in not English and also not Norwegian. Norwegian daddy, yes, that's me, the saddy daddy. That's what I try to be. I'm just dry brushing a little bit all over the place here, trying to pick out some details. It doesn't all have to be highlighted to the maximum, you know. That's fine. We are not engaged yet, officially at least. Okay. I saw you post some pictures with what I assumed was your girlfriend. A very beautiful pair. You both look great, Pascastro. So congratulations. And best of luck. Hope it works out. Hope you're happy. I hope she knows about Mordheim. And also she has to know about Mordheim. I hope I'm not your dirty little secret. You are going to be on the board after all, you know? You're going to be a statue. I have great news for Sir Fiddlebottom and Grave Paints. They are lurking anywhere. They have been printed successfully. And I will add them to the bridge in a future stream. And it's going to be beautiful. She is absolutely stunning. Oh yes, she knows about it. Yes! Hooray! Awesome, thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. So now I'm the world famous Mordheim. Finally. Come on, need to. Can't wait to see the figure. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Well, I'm just going to paint it as like a bronze statue. Oh shit, I added too much of the highlights here. I'm going to wash this down. Maybe add some putrid greens or whatever. Now let's see if I can just immediately fix the problems with the wall here. I do have some Targor Rage shade here. Once we live together, we shall spend quality time watching the great Mordheim, Chris. Well, I'm just gonna give you a heads up. She might leave you if you do that too much, but I wish you the best of luck. It sounds amazing. So I'm gonna slap this Targor Rage shade on the wall here, just to tone it down a little bit. Yeah, that works. Okay, super easy, super simple. Oh, my favorite audience wife so far is of course the Leshy wife slash wife, because she gave me compliments on my hands once, and that's all it takes. That's how you become my favorite. Of course it is. Of course it is. She says I'm a better crafter. Absolutely no bias. Well, you are a better crafter. Just imagine if you had the XPS, you know? If you had my equipment is what I'm trying to tell you. Just imagine what you could do with your Latin passion, but my equipment. It would be a totally different story. I think it would be too much power combined into one thing, you know? Maybe it's good that you just have the passion but not the XPS foam. So I would just carefully, or somewhat carefully, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Been really sloppy. That's fine. I wouldn't say I'm better. You're very freaking good yourself. Thank you, thank you. No, it's not a matter of who's better. I think that's very subjective. Anyway, I don't. It's kind of pointless. I know that there are lots of people that are more skilled than me. They can continue to be more skilled for all I care. I will just try to just be a little better every time. Yeah, if you had some XPS, you know, that's your dream. What if you got XPS and everything you made turned out to be less good than it used to be? So that it has always just been a dream, but when you actually get to use the materials, it's not what you hoped it would be, you know? Thank you, thank you. I think it's turning out quite well. I'm just realizing now that the stones are looking a bit boring, so I will add another highlight with a bigger brush. I will use the same color. That's one of my ways of simplifying it. Just kind of trying to use same color to highlight a lot of stuff. So I'm using it to highlight the wood, the shingles, and the stone. And it's also the color that I use to paint all the wooden details. No, not the plaster, I mean. Of course, I talk about this in one of my YouTube videos as well. Well, the board is looking a bit, you know, empty, because it is kind of empty at the moment. But soon we will have all the good stuff here, and it will look better. On cam. Try to add a little bit here and there. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I get your point of the possibilities. XPS is what I expected. Yeah, you would absolutely love it. XPS is a wonderful material, you know. It's super easy, very forgiving to work with. And especially if you have some additional tools, you know, like the foam cutter and stuff. It truly it's just a great material overall. Oh shit. Oh, I'm getting a bit impatient here. But everything can be fixed later on. But sometimes it's smart not to do lots of mistakes that you have to fix. Sometimes, Jesus Christ. And just don't do the mistakes instead. What's the fun in that, you know? We need some mistakes here. I'm gonna go back with some washes. I want some greens and some browns, some blacks in here anyway. In all shapes and sizes, and to store them and use them whenever. Yeah, it is kind of nice. You can just make a lot of bricks and all that kind of stuff. You have them available. There's something hanging here. I'll have to hide it with some stuff later on. Should be fine. Now I think I will. There's a little bit more wood here on the. Oh, you triggered the auto mod. Let's see. Oh yeah. I will allow it. Yes, you are such a bad boy, Pest Castro, so you get auto-modded out of the conversation. No worries. I just have to press a button. That's all I have to do. Or of course I could ban you for being such a naughty boy. I think I will just let it through. I know what you mean. Let's see. Everything is highlighted up pretty much all over the place. Need to add some highlights on the toilet here. Where did you get your clothes? At the toilet store? The great sick burn. All right. Look at that outhouse. It's so majestic. I can't wait for Lesh to try it in real life. All right, so I'm gonna move onto a bigger brush. Hey ABG, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yes, it's a very cool place to take a dump. You can look across the river. Great view. Oh. Still about 1 hour left to work. I think I want to see if I can get all of the stone highlighted up, and then I want to finish. Yeah, I want to finish the wood and the plaster here. Right, so this is not a dry brush, but we can still dry brush with it, I think. See? Just slap on a little bit more. Let's be adventurous. Come on. Thought this would work better. This it's not good enough. Not good enough. Gotta clean off my dry brush once again. That was unnecessary. A little bit of waste of my time. That is just how life goes. Hello, welcome back, Teddy. Good to see you, buddy. Today I think I'm going to do the full 3 hours that I usually did. Not a lot, just dry brushing. Been dry brushing the wood. The shingles are done. We've been doing a lot of the plaster. I'm doing great, Adventure. How are you, buddy? Just working on my big ass Mordheim board as always. All right. Don't want to go in too heavy either. I think this should be fine. We needed some extra highlights here. It was looking a bit drab. So using the Mordheim brown, or Mordheim beige, I should call it. Perhaps. Who knows? Not me. Oh shit. I'll fix that later. You're doing okay, happy to hear. I saw your Mordheim building is coming along nicely. Very nice. Fun to see you build some Mordheim stuff. I really digging it. And you also did your like co-stream with these CDs. That looked like fun. I would like to do that in the future, but I don't know how you do the simultaneous stream. I know there is like a function for it in Twitch to get with the shared chat and all that. You will have to show me the ropes one day. If you haven't already, make sure that you go check out Adventure Built Gaming on Twitch. His streams, he's been streaming more and more, I feel, on a very regular basis. And it's a modge podge of everything hobby related. No, it's some Necromunda, some Mordheim, some Warhammer 40k, and some other like lesser known games. And it's a mix of scratch building, painting minis, and building terrain. It comes highly recommended. It comes with Mordheim's stamp of approval, you know. And not every stream comes with that stamp, let me just tell you. And you will even find me in the chat every now and then. I can pull my head out of my ass. You are most welcome, ABG. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but kind of like the highlights are kind of popping off now. I really do like them. I do quite enjoy it, to be frank. Or honest, or whatever you want to call it. Looking great, thank you, thank you. Did my sweetheart Takash ever show up tonight? He stopped by for about 2 minutes. He is doing some hard drive upgrades or transplantation. He had some problems with one of his hard drives. It corrupted.
This is how we do it.
Slash knows how to glue it. Thank you, buddy. All right. I'm super happy with how this is turning out. Yes. I am very happy with it. Just be right back. Gotta grab something to drink. I am very, very thirsty. Great news. I am all out of drink.
Let me give you a hand with that leg. Up.
And Sestlesh is also lusting for some legs. Yeah, it sucks. Losing your hard drive, that's rough. I don't wish it on anyone. So you want some juice? Yes, of course I want some juice. I always want some juice.
Let me give you a hand with that leg. Up.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That is exactly what I needed. I was sure I had one more box of lemonade thing here, but I drank it last stream. I remember it now. Don't drink the hobby juice. No, the hobby juice is it's not for human consumption. That is true. Oh shit. God damn it. I'm too impatient. Alright, so we have to clean that up. Or dirty it down, I should say. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. I do it over and over and over again. It doesn't look like there's much left on on the paper towel. When I drag the brush across, it's like I'm throwing my paint can at it. Uh-oh. It's not a big problem. I can of course just do it later. Or I can just fix it immediately. Let's do that. Dead. So I'm just going over with some Targor Rage Shade. Just easing it down just a smidge. Need to add just a little bit here and there. I got too enthusiastic. And it's just gonna look like maybe it's a bit stained. It's not a big problem. I drank some hobby juice in school when I was a kid. It stuck with me for years. Well, why did you do that? I'm not sure if I want to know the answer. Okay, so this time I will actually learn from my previous mistakes. It was a dare, okay. So now I have actually removed the excess paint. I will turn this thing around. You can actually see what I'm doing. Oh. And as always, if the sound is off or whatever, please let me know. It's a little late saying it now after 2 hours, but better late than never, I guess. And if you're wondering what I'm painting this with, it is Mordheim beige, which is raw sienna mixed with titanium white, which is my kind of like go-to highlight thing here. I've used it to highlight the stones, like the cobblestones, but also the wood and yeah, pretty much everything. Yeah, I will go over with some washes later on, which is something I do anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's a bit too bright here and there. That might actually just pick out the wash a little bit more later on. Let's not be too concerned about anything here. Midnight, full moon rising, a Mordheim stream. What does it mean? It means you're in great company. That's what it means. And thank you so much, ABG. I think it's turning out kind of just the way that I want it. So I'm happy with it so far. And I will most certainly I'm gonna add some vegetation and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to really elevate the entire board, you know, tie it all together, get some of those lovely orange and brown leaves in, get some of those tufts that are kind of like brownish and have some green. Just get some splashes of different colors, some different textures all around. And yeah, I'm feeling confident. I have done this before, so it should look quite good when I'm done with it. I've been very excited about the YouTube channel lately. I really hope I can keep up the pace, and hopefully the numbers will keep increasing as well. And I kind of want to do some big ideas for the YouTube channel in the future. At the moment, I'm just kind of working on gaining some more subscribers, getting like a back catalog of videos for people to watch and enjoy, and just working on my kind of, call it, editing chops, trying to just improve on the different aspects of video production, which I'm not very good at the moment, admittedly. But you know, you have to start somewhere. Just kind of try to get a little bit of personality into the videos, and yeah. Try to get my humor across when it's when I think it's fitting. That makes sense. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense to me, at least, to make a joke, so I don't. But if I feel a joke, I will try to put it there. Yeah, I do love STLs and the availability and all of the kind of like all the creativity that goes into all of the STLs and all those buildings as well, because it is most certainly a lot of work to make those look as good as they do. No, it's not just a press of a button. Well, I don't think it is. I'm not sure how it is with AI, but I know there's a lot of skilled people who work really hard on the STLs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, to me, there is something about creating it yourself. And also, I'm kind of like a very tactile person. I do like things that I can touch and create. And to me, it's always the closer the artist is to the material, the more I kind of tend to like it. So that's why I do prefer if the model has been hand sculpted, you know, and some people hand sculpt models and then they 3D scan them, you know, and then you can print an STL. So, and that kind of adds like another layer between the final product and the artist who made it. But if you have like a hand sculpted model that is then kind of made into a mold, you know, then you're closer to the person who made it. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but to me, it's I kind of like the connection between the art and the artist and the product. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit, but to me, it is kind of important in some ways. Even though I don't mind using STLs, and I don't mind other people using STLs, and I don't look down on people for using 3D prints or whatever, you know. It's just how I watch, or how I observe or kind of enjoy art, I guess. I want it to be close to the source, you know. I feel that art should be human. That makes sense. It's like I think art is, at least to me, it's very human. It's one of the most human things, you know. That's kind of what I like about people who make their own music, who write their own songs and play their own music they have, because it's not just some studio executive. You have everything. It's like how the artist felt that day he wrote the song. Like there's just so many human factors that can affect the outcome of the final product, you know. And it's the same with paintings, it's the same with sculpting. You know, there's every single experience in a human's life kind of lead them towards the art that they make in some kind of strange way, you know? So it's like a collection of their experiences and their skills that have been kind of honed for many years. And it's very sad for me to see that people use AI for that kind of stuff, because it doesn't connect with me on any kind of level. Even though AI can be a great tool, don't get me wrong, you know. I use it to write emails in English or translate stuff on a almost daily basis. And it's very good. AI is very good for translating stuff because it gets the context a lot better than the usual translation stuff, you know. For that, I think it's superb. By the way, one of the bridge houses in Bad Kreuznach is up for sale. It was just renovated last year. How much would one of those houses cost you, Patty? No, I might be moving soon, especially when I know that I can live on a river house. My guess is that it's way, way, way out of my price range. So maybe I will just have to buy the boardmobile and travel around. Instead, my good old boardmobile. If you haven't seen it, it was like a kind of like a wagon that I think the idea is that you're supposed to sell baked goods out of, but it looked like one of those old timber and plaster wattle and daub buildings. It was it looked amazing. I wanted to drive around and play Mordheim out of my boardmobile. It's like many of my ideas and dreams, it has not come to fruition yet, nor will it ever. All right. So I think we're actually getting close to being done with all of the stones and stuff being highlighted. I hope you're checking prices, Taddy. I need to know. I desperately need to know what how much one of those houses cost. I wasn't able to chat last Thursday. I had come up with a couple of ideas for building buildings. Yeah, I get that. When the inspiration hits you, you just have to go with it, you know? No need to explain yourself. We all get how that feels. Oh, the family won't sell it now. The city tried to buy it from them. Okay. But maybe if you show them my Mordheim tables, maybe they will sell it to me, so I can get extremely inspired every single day. You know, because I'm actually living in one of my... I'm living in inspiration, you know? Let's see. I wish I wasn't out of drinks. Well. Okay, so I think we need to do the next layer of... And for that, I'm just gonna go, I need some more white here. I'm gonna, oh, sorry. So this is raw sienna. This is 50-50 raw sienna white, approximately. let's see how this turns out. Oh, is it too bright? Did I use too much white? Oh, sorry. This is not like a radio program where you just have to use your imagination. I actually have a camera here. There we go. I think, yeah, this should be quite a bit brighter than the previous layer. So let me get into that, just see how it looks. Yeah, so it's been my first week back from after the vacation. Always, it hasn't been as brutal as I feared it would be. There hasn't been too many bad cases, and yeah, the tempo has slowed quite a bit since before my vacation. Before the vacation, it was kind of a lot, to be honest. But it's been quite pleasant, I would say. But of course, it's still work. You can't just sit at home in your boxer shorts in the sofa. Just scratch your ass and watch YouTube, which is how if I want to totally relax, it's either just watching something on TV or YouTube, or playing some video games that I get completely lost in. Because when I'm completely lost, I kind of just piece everything out, you know. But also I don't feel very productive when I just play video games, stuff like that. I do have a tendency to feel bad about myself if I don't do anything productive. So kind of like hobby stuff like this is something that I consider to be productive, you know. I know it sounds kind of silly, I guess, but here I'm being creative and I actually make something that people can enjoy and that I can enjoy later on. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of text. Teddy bear, my first inspiration was in finding some very intact bamboo placemats that someone was throwing out. Maybe if they were cut to fit, they could be used as flooring in the houses. The second idea was to randomly use sparingly, of course, real pebbles or very small stones to offset the bricks that you use. Yeah, I've seen that, like they're like square bricks, and somewhere they're just used like round stones that haven't been really cut to shape. I've seen that. That happens a lot of the time. And yes, sometimes they even use colored stones here and there. That's a cool idea. If done properly. I'm not sure if it's easy to do, but I'm sure it can be done, you know. Thank you for sharing, Teddy. I do appreciate it. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go downtown and into here. Just haphazardly. I don't have to cover all of the walls. If it looks a little bit slimy and dirty inside here, that doesn't really matter too much, because it's a completely smashed apart building. Pascastro is washing his denim here, his denim jeans or denim pants. His denim jeans, is that saying the same thing twice? I think it is. Who could possibly know? So I think it's starting to look a bit brighter already, which is what we were going for. I will call it a success so far. Now we have 3 more sides to go. And like 30 minutes, so we should be on point, should be fine. I will try to zoom in just a little bit here. This great technology. I don't really slather on this paint like super thick because I want some of that that dark brown, the raw umber, to still shine through. It just kind of makes it look a little bit moldy and crusty and nasty. I kind of like that, you know? I like my Mordheim walls like I like my women. Crusty and nasty. I have to remember that one, that line. I need to remember it for one of my YouTube videos. It's a great line. Yes, the comedic stylings of Mordheim. Very good. Oh. Now we need to zoom out just a little bit here. Oh, this wall is looking nasty, but not in a good way. Hopefully I can alleviate that with some, the next layer here. Let's see. Looking kind of orangey. If it doesn't look any better when I'm done, you know what I will do? I'll just slap a lot of posters on this wall. So sometimes when stuff doesn't work out and it takes too much time to repair it, just throw it in the trash and cheat. You know? Why not? It's my table, I can do what I want with it. And yeah, sometimes you should just, it doesn't have to be perfect, you just need to get it done. Maybe it will look good with a lot of posters, you know? It is kind of like a small guardhouse. Kind of, it makes sense. It's on the way into the city as well. Kind of makes sense to have some posters there. Also, the posters help break up textures, you know. And yeah. I'm just making excuses for being bad at building or painting. You know, whatever works, it works. God damn it. I actually got quite a bit of stuff done today. So now I'm waiting for this stuff to dry. I don't have the metal things quite yet. Well, I think the table looks a lot more alive now with all the highlights and stuff. So I'm quite happy with it. Quite happy with it. I'm actually very excited to see where we will go with this. Let me get my bridge out and plump it down. My apologies. Had to get it all sorted out. All right. So here we go. I think while we wait for some of this stuff to dry, why not just paint some of the shingles here? That's super easy. It's just black, you know. And we need it to dry. So I will save some time for the next stream by getting that done now instead of later. Thank you. Your tavern is, of course, it's not completely done yet, but it's I still need to add some rust effects and maybe yeah, of course, washes and all that other kind of stuff. I will place it down here. There we go. That's your... No, not Mordheim. That is Pas Castro's tavern, of course. Pas Castro's tavern. Have you been sculpting anything new, Mordheim? I think that the last thing that I saw on Instagram was like the multi-part human thing, which was absolutely amazing. I've been so impressed by your stuff and your progress, you know, constantly making better stuff. I think it's very inspiring. Will I keep improving myself? Of course not, but I like to see other people being able to to do it. I did more parts for the second torso. Oh, cool. Can't wait to see those. Of course, if you're putting them out for sale at some point with like molds and stuff, I'm gonna buy a set for sure. Right, so I know this brush. What the hell is going on with this brush? Oh. This brush there's more sand than there is bristles. Oh, I feel bad for it. I'm not sure if I can save it even. Oh sure, Mordheim, I would love that. I would love some spoilers. That would be absolutely amazing. Don't feel pushed into it though. If you don't want to, if you want to wait, you wait, of course. But you suggested it yourself, so. All right. What is it? I hate this. I think I will have to. Yeah, I will have to make something else there. This Maybe I can just fix it like this. I don't know. But I don't let... Hey, Sleepyhead! Good to see you. My Shrekness. Is that the correct term of address? What's going on, Sleepyhead? Oh. I hope it has something to do with some long butts, but I will take anything. I'm just gonna go raw black. I think that sounds kind of... ignore whatever I said. I'm just going with black. What I say. Onto the shingles here. Shrek long butts. Oh my. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that quite yet. I have only been awake for 14 hours. I need a full 24 hours to prepare myself for the Shrekness. What's going on, Sleepy? How are you doing? I hope you're doing great, of course. I want nothing but the best for the longest butt and the Shrekiest Shrek that I know. Doing okay. We had a long week, but we are okay. How could you have a long week? It's just Tuesday. That's just 2 days. Or did you mean like last week? Am I being a very pedantic prick? Maybe I am. Who knows? Yeah, I hope you're both doing well. Grave Paints is walking into the jungle. He was in Stranglethorn Vale last time I checked. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he was also doing some community. He was checking out some community stuff. I remember now. My memory is not the best, but I do remember that. Oops. I spilled a little bit of black. I hope you're doing okay, even though you had a long week. I just started work after my 2-week vacation. I still have 2 weeks left to later this year, which I, of course, am looking forward to quite a bit. Yes, he'd be walking through that jungle. It's fine. It was Jesus Christ. It was actually quite nice to get back to work. Just be productive. I'm all alone at the office. There is not a single soul there, any colleagues, no colleagues. So I'm just chilling out, doing my emails, all that kind of stuff. Come to the US. Well, in Norway we have 5 weeks of paid vacation every year. So I think I will stay here because I'm very lazy and I love to get paid not to work. Oh, you were talking about my 2 weeks. Yeah, well, I want to travel to the US soon. It has to be after September because I don't get my new passport before September. And I have to do some budgeting and stuff. Of course, I can't just go willy-nilly, but I do want to visit some friends that I have in Maine. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. But yes, of course, meeting up with the Slappin grave would be the highlight of any trip. Needless to say. Yo Grave, good to see you. Just checking out the Discord to see what kind of... See, Mr. Minis and Sculpts, let's see. Mordheim, oh, Obscuritual. Oh, that is so cool, Mordheim. I really like. I'm going to check them out in detail later, but I can see that I love it already. Such good work, Mordheim. If you come to US Adapticon, I'll bring my cock warband. That sounds very enticing. I want to see that. Oh, it's a Carnival of Chaos. Okay, yeah. Bit slow on the intake, you might say. Yes, finally some color. Indeed, indeed. And Pascastro, you see there's your tavern. It's pretty much all done. The Carnival of Chaos, yes. Of course. I was thinking about my Ostlanders that didn't fit the abbreviation. Witch Hunters, no. I just gave up. 2 tries and I'm out. That's the life of the lazy, you know? Can't put too much effort in. Just like this, these shingles, they are easy to do, easy to make, easy to paint. Just gotta keep it easy, man. But sometimes if you do a lot of easy stuff, it will kind of compile and become something cool. I know it didn't have to, but I do like to give back to the people who spend their time watching this schlap. Of course, I have to do something for... Well, Grave... Oh, I have good news, Grave Paints. The second print succeeded, so you are no longer a blob of resin. I will add you to the bridge. I think next week. Next week you will be on the bridge, and then I will paint you like one of my French girls. Maybe I should do every statue I'm doing like bronze, but Grave paints. He will be completely flesh colored, you know? Maybe I should sculpt a chainmail bikini on the model as well, just to live out my fantasies. You have been freed from the goo. Yes, you have. Oh, the print looks amazing, so I can't wait to get it onto the bridge and finally paint it. And of course, you will be mentioned in the YouTube video when that gets released eventually, but that's probably around December or somewhere along those lines. All right, just painting some shingles here. Yes, flashy statues. It's all the rage. This thing is just so cumbersome to work with, because I glued everything in place. Glued everything in place because I didn't want to wait. I just wanted to see how it looked all combined. And I was kind of sick and tired of it falling over. So I just glued everything together like a toddler just wants its candy. No patience. I can't wait to build it. It's with the bridge finalized, the board is more or less complete. It's just like the last. I say just, but of course all the details is it's going to take quite a lot of time. But doing the details, that's the most fun. Just gluing down some tufts and static grass, all that kind of stuff. You are the shingless person, you know. Well, that was my line. You got upset when I said you're the shingless person I know. And now it's okay. You're tearing me apart, Fleshy Lesh. Welcome back, by the way. I've been working on the final battle of my D&D campaign, and I think I might need to playtest it beforehand. I think I've gone way too violent. Yeah, it's easy to go a little bit overboard when you get excited and you have like your vision. Then you realize that maybe the other people don't kind of have like yours the same taste. It's like my war band in Mordheim that I play. Kind of like the background story is very depressing. Like the warband leader is a deeply flawed character. He's an alcoholic, and he kind of just he knows he's not a good person, but having to live with himself is unbearable. So he just keeps on drinking and doing terrible stuff, you know. And I was reading this out loud to the other members of the campaign, and I realized that my background story was the only one that was kind of like really dark and depressing. Everyone else had gone for humor and like funny characters and stuff. It felt I was the odd one out, you know. I just swapped over from Artosis stream. Madness straight to calm elevator music. Yes, that's what you get here. It's called calm elevator music. This is kind of like walking into an elevator and there's like a person that you don't know there, and it smells kind of funny. So it's extremely awkward at the best of times. You're just hoping for complete silence, you know? That's not what you're getting here. This awkward guy in the elevator is talking to you, asking you about your day, giving you information about himself that you really don't want to hear. Awkward elevator simulator. That's what I'm doing. Is he on a quest for booze 2 minutes after the off-license shut? What's off-license? Did you fall onto your keyboard or something, Lesh? And he asks who farted, of course. And he gives you a sly smile. And his accent sounds Scandinavian. And he's also wearing some really cool pink glasses. And you can hear through his headphones that there is a song called Sex blasting out of his headphones at max volume, you know? I really want to make a game called Awkward Elevator Simulator. I think that could be quite a hit on Steam. It just consists of you going into different elevators, and it's awkward, and that's pretty much it. That's the game. There's so much stupid bullshit being sold on Steam these days. They should make elevators a lot bigger so that you can just stand in like the completely like they should be about 10 times the size so that you don't have to stand close to anyone and have like an awkward moment. There should be like things you could do inside the elevator, so it's a bit more natural, you know. It's just like a hellish experience for most people. It's a British alcohol shop. Okay, thank you. I don't have Steam. Well, Steam is free, so everyone can get Steam. And of course, if I made the Awkward Elevator Simulator, you would most definitely get yourself Steam. So, I'm thinking about this elevator game. Should you be the one making the situation awkward in the elevator, or should you try to avoid awkward situations? I'm not sure. Maybe both. Maybe you can play as both sides of the story. I can't stop thinking about this game now. It's going to be my ticket out of this mundane life. I will finally be able to make millions. What's the established queue distance in Norway? 4 meters? Yeah, that's kind of rude, you know? You're basically up in the other person's ass. It's usually one person per block in Norway. Everything else is considered to be quite rude. It's not that bad, but Norwegian queue culture is it's different from most of the rest of the world. I'm not saying that it's better. I'm just saying that it's different. Yeah, that's a passport, please. Lesh, but that is supposed to be like a really good game. Well, you can just press pass or deny, but there are like a lot of background stories and stuff that you can read between the lines. Yeah, papers, please. Papers, please. Yes, exactly. Did I say passport, please? Well, that was my bad. Papers, please is the correct term, yeah. Or the correct name of the game. I believe it was critically acclaimed, that the Papers, Please. I think those motherfuckers at Liquid Text, they have done something with the with my raw umber primer, it's a lot brighter now than it used to be. Well, I haven't been to Greece myself actually, but from what I've been told, the Greek aren't the best at kind of like organizing and stuff like that. Kind of like almost like the opposite of the Germans. Germans are known to be very highly effective and organized people. You kind of, there is like a kind of like a drop off when you drive south from Germany. So you have Switzerland and Austria, which are still very organized countries for the most part. Then you get into Italy, and in Italy things kind of change a lot, at least in my eyes. Things aren't as well, the food improves and the weather and kind of like that kind of stuff, but it's not as effective and organized as it's in Germany. In India, it's an extreme sport. Yeah, they do have some issues with crowds of people and women and stuff. I really don't want to get into that, and it just pisses me off, and it's a bit dark. Let's keep it light. Just like me, I'm a little light in the loafers, as they say. Keep it that way. The British are somewhere in between. Yeah, I think that's, well, you don't have much good food, like not British food at least. Lots of great places to eat in England though. But, yeah, you're not at least in my experience, not like ineffective like or disorganized like in Italy. But not like German efficiency either. I think the people I trust the most might be people from maybe Denmark or Finland, I would say. They are, or maybe Iceland. I also trust people from Iceland for some reason. I don't know why, but they just seem like trustworthy people. Especially in Finland. I don't know why, but they just have an honest air about them. What about Ohio? Well, what do I don't think I know a lot about Ohio. Is there a lot of grain and fields in Ohio? Am I on the right track? When you say Ohio, my first like mental image is rows of wheat in the sunset. That's my image of Ohio. It's just like a golden field of wheat in a golden sunset. That's my romanticized image of Ohio. Basically, okay, yeah. Of course, you have seen The Gladiator, like the scene when he drags his hand through the grain. I imagine that, but it's Shrek with some blonde hair sticking out underneath the Shrek mask. That's how I imagine Ohio. So, Sleepy, when's the next stream you're going to do with your your girlfriends? When is the next pink paint stream? And where do I find it? Is it on Grave Paint's channel? Are you doing it on yours? Where the heck can I find it? I need some estrogen in my life, you know? Everything I do is just so extremely manly. Theresa May ran through a field of wheat. He was actually on a lunch break when he did that. I don't know Theresa May. You lost me, Lesh. I don't get these references. Let me. I missed a little bit here. Using my eyeballs. I'm very good at eyeballing. I think we are going to do a new one soon when she teaches me about 40k lore. I tell you no when we find out. Okay, sweet. No, I want to try to stop by when I have the chance. Hopefully, when it comes around, or maybe not August, but September, I should have more free time. Hopefully, I should be able to participate more in streams, etc. The director asked him to do it again so he could film it. Oh, Russell Crowe. Okay. Yeah, it's one of the more iconic scenes from The Gladiator, I would say. The wheat scene, and of course some of the combat scenes and the thumbs up, thumbs down thing. And of course, Are You Not Entertained might be the single most iconic scene from the movie. Sleepy has like a, what you call it, a lady friend, a girlfriend, or just a friend, maybe it's easier to say. And they've been painting some really sparkly miniatures together. And for some reason, that's what I need in my life these days. Okay, oh shit, it's already 10. Time just flew by. Right, so this one is going to take a long time. Well, that's perfect, Sleepy, because I don't know anything about 40k myself. So if it's kind of like a primer on everything 40k, it's actually going to be really helpful for me as well. Because eventually I want to kind of branch out just a little bit and get into some 40k stuff. Just because it's, I think it's smart to do. Gives me more legs to stand on and kind of like more stuff to build. I just like to ogle women online. That's but now I have like an excuse to do it, you know. That's I'm very bashful and shy. I love the general vibe. Yeah. I hope I will too. Now I'm just gonna have to clean up my brushes and I'm gonna turn off the lights. I need to go pick up my stepson. He's got himself a job. I'm gonna pick him up. Necromunda 40k has a few skirmish games that are also intense. Yeah, I played a little bit of Kill Team actually, Teddy. I've played a couple, maybe 1 or 2 games of Kill Team. I played with the first Kill Team boxed thing they did when they did a reboot with the Adeptus Mechanicus dudes and the Gene Stealer Cultists. So I played with, I have like a small Gene Stealer Cultist band. Yes, it is. It's absolutely amazing. Making his own money and just getting some responsibilities and all that kind of stuff. I have so many good memories from my own experiences growing up, getting like a job during the summer. My eyes are tired of ogling. I need to curl up in someone's embrace. Well, just wrap your arms around yourself and speak in a high voice, and you might convince yourself, you know. Kill team was too much for me. I still won though. Yeah, I won my only kill team game that I played, so I guess I have like a perfect record in that game. But it just didn't catch me exactly the way that I wanted it to. It didn't have like the Mordheim progression kind of stuff, but yeah, it was good. I'm not sure, but I think my favorite summer job was working in like a sausage factory. It was sweltering hot. We worked in like a kind of like a shed, and inside that shed it was like a washing machine, like a giant washing machine, and it was built during the Second World War. I think it was made in like 1944 or something. Giant machine, giant metal thing, and you put like these kind of like plastic baskets in one side, and they came out hopefully clean on the other side. It was super noisy, and it was sweltering hot, so much steam, and it smelled. The smell is quite indescribable, because I had the shittiest job, because I had the dirty side. So I handled all of the dirty baskets, and they were full of like stale blood from all kinds of animals. One of the baskets, when I looked into it, I was like, why would someone just throw away a basket of rice? But then all of the rice started crawling, and it was just like a bucket or like a basket full of maggots. That was kind of nasty. And one of the times there was just like a big giant eyeball in one of them. Oh, it was nasty. It smelled like rotting flesh and like blood, and but we had so much fun. It was me and one of my best friends. So we made it work, you know. It's something I will always look back on with. I know it was a shitty job, you know, but it makes every job you get after that one seem like a vacation. Yeah. If it was built in the war, I have something to break to you. Okay, what's that? I'm very excited to hear the conclusion, Lesh. I'm gonna turn off the lights and say my goodbyes in a shortly. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today.
This is how we do it.
Oops, I forgot to put on the green lights. Good to see her keeping it light. Adventure Built Gaming, have a good one, buddy. Glad I was able to make streams. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Teddy, I worked at a meat locker with my best friend before the army. It freaked me out when the eyes of the freshly killed rolled my way to look at me. Oh, that sounds absolutely horrific, Teddy. Good night, good night. I once cleaned crystallized vomit out of a urinal. This is getting worse and worse. Take care, Mordheim. Thank you so much for stopping by and sharing stuff. Yeah, take care, everyone. I have to go. I have to pick up the kid. Okay, good night. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by. Everything I glue it for you. I love you all.